Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is, well actually it's Friday the 19th, right? Yeah, Friday the 19th of August 2022. It's a little bit after midnight, 73 degrees Fahrenheit right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Humidity's at 96%. It's a little thick out here, but it's not too bad because the heat's not up. It's actually a little damp and chilly. 23 degrees Celsius. So I did not do a video yesterday on Wednesday because I was just feeling terrible. I had a headache all day. My neck and shoulders are still bothering me somewhat, but I'm able to get up and walk. My hips were bothering me. I don't know, just the weather, I guess. But I was feeling punk. So I didn't do a video. I come out to check out here a little while ago, and it's like, it's rather nice out there right now. It's not raining. It stopped raining about an hour and a half ago. We're supposed to get some more rain tomorrow, but yeah, so man, just it's one of them things. Now I had a couple of things I wanted to comment on, but just flew away right out of my head. Yeah, can't think of it at all. I'm trying to think, what did I have? What was I thinking? Nope. Can't even think. I can't even think of what I did yesterday. Well, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. Now, that would have been Wednesday, right? Yeah. I did talk to my youngest daughter because I was supposed to go to her house on Thursday to make up for Monday, but they still have the lingering effects of the bat flu. She still has a bit of a cough and nausea, and the son-in-law is just kind of run down. I'll tell you, I was sort of kind of thinking I had it earlier today. My headache, and I was nauseous. I couldn't keep anything down. Even just my lemon water wasn't sitting right. Ate some crackers, but anyway, it started feeling better a couple hours ago. It was still raining, but I was like, I'm not going out. I did make myself up a sandwich and some bean salad and whatnot. So, but really got me aggravated. What I was thinking about talking about. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Saturday I was supposed to go over to the oldest daughter's house, go over and watch the grandbrats while they go out for a couple of hours. Maybe the new pool will be up. The pool that they had was there when they bought the house, and it was already like 12 or 15 years old. It was on its second liner, and the last owners had replaced the motor on the pump, but the filter itself was going bad, and they thought about replacing the the liner because it kept ripping and having leaks and whatnot, and the filter wasn't working right. And I started looking into it, and the whole bottom of the pool thing was rotted out. So they're just like, nah, we'll just go buy another pool. I've been there. It's a point where, yeah, you could fix it, but it's going to end up costing almost as much as a new pool. And if you order you buy a new pool, they come out and put it up for you. That's a whole lot easier. It costs a little bit, but it's a whole lot easier. So, yeah, they're getting that done. Let's see. I know I said something about the little guy crop dusted me the other day. My daughter-in-law said he takes after his mama, and I hadn't even thought about that. He was right. She takes after her mama, where they sneak up on you and don't say anything, and just all of a sudden, oh my God, chase the dog out the room. Yeah, it's nice out here. It's a little sticky. Like I said, it's a little damp. So, and if I sound a little funny, it's a little difficult to get a lot of air in my lungs. But it's kind of funny because everything is like moisture dripping down, and so I kind of like this setup. I don't know if I can get this down for you to see far enough. Yeah. This is the bench that I found, rescued. Out of my daughter's trash. Because the son-in-law was getting rid of it. The buttons don't work on the leg. The lock buttons on the legs are difficult to release. And, time is money when you're on a job. So he bought a new one, and he was getting rid of this one. I was like, no. So, and it comes in handy all over, all the time. I use it all the time. On my rack as an elevated table. I leave it with the legs down as a regular table. I use it to climb up on the top of the truck. Right now it's a great bench. So, and then I've got my portable power pack hooked up in the back there, and just a selfie light that's supposed to be in the van, in the truck, and that's where it'll end up getting put back. But I want to get one that I can put out here and not have to get the one out of the truck, and I can use it up here on the porch, or like down here if I want to do this. But right now, to get back and forth to the truck, I've been using this little flashlight. Oh, come on now. There we go. Somebody sent it to me. I forget who it was. I'm sorry. But this is on my keys all the time. This is nice and bright. It shines on the ground. But I want to get a light that I can put on the side of the house, or maybe down here just under the house, down inside the boards down there. I don't know if I can show that to you or not. See, like in between those boards, I can put a light down in there, a USB light, LED light, that'll light up this area, and I don't have to worry about walking because there's little roots and the ground's not level and all that stuff. Maybe eventually I'll get it all straightened out, but I've got, let's see, behind me here. No. Behind me here, there are some boards that I picked up the other day on the curb. I may or may not have mentioned those. I picked up a couple of other things. I was going to do a, trash find today, but like I said, the weather and whatever just worked against me, so I'll get those out. Hopefully I'll get it out tomorrow. I don't know. We're supposed to have a lot of rain again tomorrow too, so nothing major, nothing that won't wait. So again, stop with the sows, Doc. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. I guess that's just moisture coming down off of that tree. Feel it hitting me. So, anyway, like I said, I don't. I wish I could remember what the heck I had in mind to talk about. That happens all the time. I keep saying I need to write it down or put it down in my phone so I can go back and say, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But that doesn't work when I'm driving, Shouldn't be checking your phone or trying to thumb through things and find things on your phone. Maybe actually write them down on a piece of paper. Then I have to remember that piece of paper. But if I end up doing this type of a thing, it'll be different. If I get my area cleaned up around my desk, that I can actually sit at my desk, that's something else too. I've done a few of those. I seem to think better, and jibber jabber just flows more when I'm driving. I don't know why. It just does. So it is what it is. Let's see. I've got a couple of art projects kind of in the works. I've got a couple. Well, I've always got projects in the works. I had said something the other day about I got this. I don't know, it's about a 6-inch square full of LEDs that plugs in. It's one, plugs into 110. And I had wired an extension cord on, and by wired, I mean I used the little clips that they've got that send with it. I'm not crazy about that, but I need to dig out my regular electrical connectors and electrical tape and all that stuff and do it up nicely. But I was having problems getting it to stick to the ceiling. I made a comment on Granddad is an old man's channel earlier yesterday. To me, it was still today, and he said, "No, Doc, you're overcomplicating things." It's like, me? Overcomplicate things? Nah. So what I had done was I had tried using Velcro, and the Velcro didn't work. And so I went and I glued a lid to a peanut butter jar to the back of it and tried using that with the Velcro, and that didn't work. And then I went ahead and I thumbtacked the Velcro to the ceiling, and that has been working. But I ordered a second one to go over the sink because they are so bright. They're nice. They're bright. So, and they don't burn hardly anything. Anyway, I got the second one, and this one came with instructions. Imagine that. Well, maybe not instructions, but little pictograph things. And it said, remove the magnets. If if you're not putting it on a metal surface, remove the magnets. And you could use screws or nails or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I managed to get the magnets off, and I'm looking at it, and it's like, all right, the holes where the magnets go are this big, but then there's a couple of other little holes. And I bet you I could put thumbtacks in those little holes. I wonder if that'll work. So I put thumbtacks in those little holes and put it all back together again. Now it doesn't clip down quite as tight as it should, There's maybe a 1/16 of an inch around. I don't know what that is in millimeters. Not a very big opening. And I went out and I stuck it up on the ceiling and it went in and it stayed. Oh man. Me overcomplicate things? Nah, not me. I'll probably still take a couple of screws, little thin screws, and put it up, and I'll end up taking the other one apart, getting rid of my elaborate confabulation, whatever, and put it up with thumbtacks as well. But I've thought about hanging it out here to give me the light, but then it's plugged into 110 all the time, and even though it's not pulling that much juice, I don't need that much light. You know, I just need enough to light the ground up a little bit so that I can see when I'm walking in here in the dark. So I've got something on order. I keep looking over there because I'm thinking about that space. I've got something on order that should work, but it's been delayed and delayed and delayed, and I thought I could go back in and cancel it and order something else, and they're like, yeah, you can't cancel. If you come back on the 16th of September, we'll refund your money or send you another one. It's like, seriously? That's you know, almost a month away. So when it first got delayed, it was, I don't know, like 4 or 5 days ago. And it said running late, should be here by in 4 or 5 days, and or should be here by the 18th. So yesterday was the 18th, and I went in and said sorry, and it said sorry, things are still delayed. New arrival expected August 19th to September 16th. Seriously? But and that's what I was saying. Like, I'm thinking I might put it down in between the boards down there. That might work. I've also been thinking about putting a reflector right here underneath where my air conditioner is. I've got some flashing. I can make a reflector and a rain shield for it. But we'll see. Right now that's on hold. Also thinking about running a regular power cord somehow or another. My outlet is like right there on the wall, right there. So the USB will fit more than likely without an extension. But I can either run an extension cord out the window, which that may not be right. Or I could drill a hole in the floor and come down through the floor and just come on out here with a small junction box. So that's a possibility. And before everybody out there is going, no, it's not the code, it's not the code. This is a car, basically, at least according to the state of Florida. A mobile home is registered and tagged just like a car. Well, it's not tagged like a car. You don't get like a license tag, but you get a paper. It's on file at the office. So, but yeah, I'm not subject to building codes. Okay. Which is a cool thing in some instances. In other instances, not so much. But, you know, in this case, I could get an electrician, probably come out and, you know, wire it in properly and blah 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 blah. But as long as I mount it and you know, keep water away from it and hook it up with a ground fault or whatever, which the outlet right under this window, or right next to this window, has a multi-plug with, I don't know, 4 or 5 regular 110 outlets and a couple of USB outlets, and it's got a ground fault interrupter, so it's protected that way. And then I'll do another one down here just in case, but you know, that way I can run a vacuum cleaner, as if I ever use a vacuum cleaner in the van or in the truck, or you know, plug in and use a griddle out here or whatever. But anyway, it looks like I've already filled up 20 minutes. I thought I wasn't going to have anything to talk about. Imagine that. Old ratchet jaw. So, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Until I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. It's launchy, y'all.